Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. All right, so that's my new ride these days. I'll get back to it soon, but let's jump into my story. So I remember winter of 2017. I was in a room with my dad and mom, and I was talking to them about life, what life meant to me, what I want to do with my life, and how their views and perspective is different from what I have. I know that whatever they are thinking for me is good, but I had to discuss and make them realize that the good that I am thinking is much more bigger than what they are thinking for me. So that's how it began, my journey to come to Australia. And I landed in Australia in February of 2018, taking an educational loan, putting my dad's greatest asset, his house, at risk. When I came here, I didn't have much of an expectations, but I was here to learn, I was here to explore, and I was ready to do anything to get to the other side. So this was basically me in the first few weeks when I was in Australia. I was going on a train, traveling for like 1.5 hours, 4:30 a.m. in the morning, just to earn $50, because that would buy me the groceries for the week. I reached my work late, so everything like started getting late. I'm going home late. I'm so tired and exhausted, and I have assignments to submit tomorrow. Yeah, after a few months of being here in Australia, I was frustrated because there was a lot to do. The life was so hectic out here. You know, I had work, I had assignments to submit, and I couldn't manage time. So I was just getting frustrated in this video out here. How many of you have been there? I thought so. Yeah, so basically that was me. But, whenever I talk to like international students out here, all they have to say is that they have hard time managing stuff like me. You know, you have to work, you have to study, you have to pay your bills, there is no time for socialization. Their life is just hard, But from my experience, it has been different. In these 2 years of time, I've been a change champ for the university. I've had awards for having best results in my study. I've traveled more than ever in my life, met some awesome people, made some awesome memories. I've had the scholarship to go to Hollywood, did some crazy things. I've been part of 2 of the major business competitions. I have had awards for being influencers in them, and I've acted in a movie too. So how come a frustrated young guy like that end up doing all of this? For that, let's go to the beginning of my journey. So when I came here, I first lived with the people from my own country, from my own culture, because that would be easier, right? Go there, people, you know what the food is, you know what the culture is like. So there were people who were there for like 6 months, who were there for like a year, more than 2 years, and all they had to say to me was, your life would be hard. You won't be able to do anything with life. You won't be able to manage your study and your time, and simply your life would be miserable. You should change your unity college, blah, 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 and everything, but I knew what my potential was, and I was not going to let them tell me that I can't do something. That's when I learned my first lesson. Build your mindset. Define yourself, define who you want to be, define what you are, and don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise. Just go for it, You can be whatever you want to be in a place like this. So I moved out of the place. I moved to a different place where there were people from different cultures. One of the main reasons I did that was so that I could practice English, so that I could improve my English speaking. During that time, my idea was to actually change my house or my room every term so that I could meet new people, I could explore the city more. That is when I learned that we need to get out of our comfort zone. Now, this is a cliche that everyone would tell you, but my story wouldn't be complete without this. We are in a new place, in a new system, new culture, new lifestyle. If you're still willing to live like what you used to live back in your home country, then why did you come here in the first place? So you need to get out of your comfort zone and do things. Go out, meet people, explore. Like recently, I just realized that I have people in my friend list. I have friends whose age range from 17 to 67 and who are from more than 30 nationalities. That's the beauty of being in this place. So go out there and explore and enjoy that. Now, the more time passed by, then I cleared my first semester. It was time for a second semester. And my life went into a chaos before even the term started. There was a different timetable from which I used to have, because of which I had to change my work. I had to change my, everything. My life was a mess. It was a chaos. One of the lecturers had told me in one of our lectures that the culture out here is people are comfortable with uncertainties. But I didn't realize that unless it came to me. So we need to somehow learn to be comfortable with uncertainties and chaos out here, because you never know what might happen. It's similar with your jobs too. You're working in a place like today. It's all right. You never know what might happen by tomorrow. You could lose the job. The shop might close down. So you need to learn to get comfortable with the uncertainties and chaos. But everything is easier said than done. Again, the time came in when I was frustrated. I wasn't able to manage time. I was a man who needs to do everything. So I sat down and wrote down all the things that I wanted to do, or that are the things that I need to do. And then I put them on a list of priority. I learned to prioritize there. Always keep it steady at first. You're a student. So always keep it steady at first. Even if you cannot take anything from here, you can always take a degree that will help you with a lot of things in life. After that, put on what are the things you need to do. You might have work, you might have assignments, and always do them one at a time according to their priority list. It just gets you organized and helps you to go on through. But while doing that, also make sure you put what makes you happy in your priority list. Like as they say, work-life balance. It is very true, because when you keep on working and doing the same thing for a long time, you get burned out. But while you do something else that makes you happy or makes you feel comfortable, it just naturally brings out that energy again back in you. Like for me, I love to vlog. I love to take photographs. And I don't do that because I get a lot of views or likes. I do that because I love doing that. It somehow gives me that energy or motivation. And my theory with life is make memories while you can. Like this photograph. When I grow old, I'm going to show this to my grandchildren and tell them that's how your grandfather was like. That should be an awesome story, right? All right. So another changing point in my life was when I became the chain champ for the university. Now see, the main reason, I wouldn't say that is the main reason, but that was one of the reasons. And the thing was, during the vacancy post advertisement, there was a line written, be as creative as possible. And for me, vlogging, making short movies, that was me being creative. And because of that, I was called for an interview. Now again, during the interview, one of the reasons why I was selected was I had done a lot of volunteering works and social works during the earthquake 2015 that hit our country. Now, if I look back at time right now, I actually did not do that for that social cause. I actually did that because I love to travel. I was happy going to new places, meeting new people. But see how everything came together to actually help me get this job, to change my life. That is when I learned we need to have patience. Go out there, do whatever you can. Be productive, build your skills, hone your skills, and have patience. Because at the end, everything will come together, and you will get what you are looking for. Another example I can tell you about is, like, in this 2 years of time, I've been a kitchen hand, I've been a cleaner, I've been a laborer, I've been a facilitator, I've been a sales assistant, I've worked for the university, and every job had taught me something. Being a kitchen hand taught me how to manage time. Being a cleaner taught me how to pay attention to details. Being a sales assistant taught me how to talk anything with anyone. And being a social innovation ambassador for the university made me wiser. So see, there is something you can learn from every opportunity. And you miss 100% of the opportunity that you don't take. So don't leave any opportunities that you get. Doesn't matter whatever it is. Grab it, learn from it. It will sure to be helpful for your future. Now, while you are here as a student, now this may not be possible for everyone depending on the conditions you are, but look for experiences than money. I was lucky enough that I didn't have to take care of my family, so I had that freedom to do something else with my time than earning the money. But while you're here as a student, look for experiences. I've been a student, I have worked as a civil engineer or professional life, then I came back again as a student. And believe me when I say this, once you go out in the real world field, like work field, and you get busy with that stuff, you wouldn't have that drive, that passion, that sharing of knowledge and everything that you have being a student. So utilize it while you can. You know, you're not going to get this moment back. Being a student is one of the best things you can do in life. It's just how you see at it. So experience, look for experience. But no matter what you do, there will be times in life where everything falls out of place, life seems like a hell. But even in those situations, there's always a heaven in every hell. Now, some people might like to call it as a silver lining in the cloud, but I like it this way. Because I've been through tough times and tough situations, but in those times, I try to focus on something good, because something good must be happening somewhere out there. Because I know that whatever I'm having, the bad times, wrong times, they are temporary. And if only I can focus on that good thing for a particular moment, that goes by, and I come out on the other side better and stronger. Now, this is another video.
Right, so I lost my bike yesterday. I was in Auburn for an interview for like the movie thing that I was having a small role in. And someone actually took my bike from inside the driveway while it was locked. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off, but yeah. My life is going to be a big chaos right now, because it's not that I lost my bike and it was like worth $2,000, but it is the thing that's bothering me more is like that. It was like my source of income. It was like my transport. My work would be affected to go from one route to another. It's going to be difficult now, and yeah, I don't have another source of income now. So that thing is bothering me. But again, I can either focus on that or just think about what to do next. Maybe get a bike, or find a bike, or rent a bike. But I've got to figure out the ways, and I need to finish this. But TEDx Talk thing, what I'm going to give you guys in 1 week of time. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Instead of focusing on that, I'm trying to focus on the good side of it. Maybe I have some better opportunities because of this, and that is like I have free time now, so maybe I'll start vlogging again.
So the basic point of the video I'm trying to say you guys is, in every challenges there might be an opportunity. That's how I ended up in a skateboard. Instead of thinking of losing my bike a challenge, I took it as an opportunity to learn the skateboard. So always think about your perspectives. Again, find ways to motivate yourself. Find a motive to do something. Like this one. I actually organized a program in universities called Talent Tuesdays that happened every Tuesdays. And that was because I was looking for a motive to play a guitar. I've been a guitarist, but I haven't been able to play it for a long time after coming here. So I found myself a motive. So always look for the motivation for yourself, because in life, sometimes you might need help, but in the rest of the times, you are the only one who can motivate yourself. So find ways and means to motivate yourself. And at the end, all I have to say is that this is a message to all the international students out there. If I can, you guys can. So go out there, live your life, make the most out of it, and be what you want to be. Thank you very much.